and they came after you guys early. And really weren't playing, didn't make a whole lot of mistakes or anything. Just were running through your defense.
Our special teams made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And, I was a little disappointed with that because we worked a ton on them, and they looked good in practice, but. You don't know what your weaknesses are until you play a team, and I really think that team's going to be a top team in our league. That's a very, very good football team. They're very experienced. They're a lot of seniors. There's no way to replace senior experience. I mean, there's no way to have that unless you have it. So I give all the credit to them. It revealed what our weaknesses are, and I knew it would, and we're going to have to work on those. But I knew going into this game it wasn't going to be the whole season. So we're going to continue to work, and we're going to try to still peak week 7. And I told them we're going to stick together. I was impressed that one, we have a crowd that stays the whole game in a blowout like that. I've never seen anything like that before. That's impressive to me. Student section, a crowd that stays through that for you, and then just the sideline, the way they stayed in it the whole game, and in the locker room. We really are family, and I think that's going to come in handy later in the year when we start getting into tighter games.
You mentioned that you saw some mistakes out there. Can you be specific about what kinds of things you got to be working on this week?
We obviously need to learn how to catch the football on kickoff and punt return. We had it set up a couple times where we could have had some big plays, but we just didn't catch the football. So we got to work on that. Defensively, obviously, we have a lot to work on. A lot of times it was one guy, so it's fixable. But they were a very physical team, and I don't think we could have had the best scheme in the world, and they may still have just ran it right down our throat because they were very physical and very well coached.
Were you surprised at how soft your middle was on defense there in the first couple of the first quarter and a half?
I wouldn't say I was surprised. I mean, I don't know. When you have one returner back, one guy wasn't playing JV football last year, you got to expect your defense is going to take a while to gel, and it's a new system too. So a new system and one returner, there's going to be some downtime.
Okay, we talked about the special teams a little bit in defense. Offensively, what did you see in Dylan or Miles? Your quarterback situation, or just in general, the quarterback position, or were you happy with what you saw?
Yeah, I got what I expected. The quarterback position, they both did fine. We got to be a little more calm throwing the football, and we'll get that with time. But early on, we were getting no push. They were just more physical than we were. So we got to go back to our basics on the front line and make sure that we're doing the things we're supposed to do. But when it comes down to it, when the guy in front of you is stronger and bigger than you, sometimes it's difficult. So we got to continue to work our read game and our option game so that we can gain that advantage when teams are bigger than us.
Were you calling the plays that you want? I mean, were they executing the plays that you called, or did you see some discrepancies there?
No.
They ran what you were calling?
Yeah, no. Offensively, we were doing fine as far as the play calls. It was just a man-for-man thing. They were very big and physical and well coached. We were getting 6-7 yards. We just weren't getting that 9-10 yards. We weren't getting first downs. So we'll get over that hump and we'll start getting more first downs. And we got to continue on that ball control offense and try to keep us in the game as long as possible.
Got another home game next week against Goddard, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, last year I think they played them within maybe a touchdown or so. A couple touchdowns. Talk about preparing for Goddard and anything specific there.
Goddard's a good football team too. They return a lot of guys too. The thing about our league is a lot of teams besides us and May South are pretty senior heavy. So they're going to be experienced. They've got a year under their system, and so we're going to have another good opponent to get ready for. But we're just going to keep trying to get better every day and hopefully peak at the right time.
You see some positives going forward, Caleb? I mean, your first night here back at Valley and all that.
We can't get anything but better. I mean, we're going to get better. It's going to be a week-by-week, day-by-day process. It's not going to come all at once, but these guys are really they're a family and they're going to stick together, and we'll be fine at the end of the season.
All right. Thank you very much.